Hey y'all, it's me Butch, and I met a gentleman out here by the name of Billy, and he was out here metal detecting, and he was telling me of his finds, and he has found a lot of great things. And compared to what I found, I feel like an amateur, and I probably am an amateur. So what I wanted to do is just kind of get on here live for a little bit, and uh, probably not make it too long because I got to get on home and get ready for work tonight. Get me a little sleep and get ready for work. Supposed to get down to 21, 22 degrees tonight. Oh boy, that'll be fun. And next few nights are going to be warmer. That's good. But anyway, I just thought I still got my metal detector box here. I got my metal detector in the back, but it's kind of awkward and big. It's probably better off to show the box. So I've had this box in the back of my truck for quite a while, and this is my second one, my second Land Ranger Pro that I've had. The first one, I just got fed up one time and I just sold it to my mom's uh, man, uh, significant other, husband, whatever you want to call him. And they're married spiritually, not by law, but anyway. I guess I'm in denial, but anyway, he's a good fellow. I like him very much. He get on my nerves, I get on his nerves. But that's how it is. We get on it. We get along pretty good. But anyway, so yeah, I've had it in the back of my truck because it's got all battered up and everything. Let me turn it around here so you can see it. But this is the now before I start, I had a my first bounty hunter whenever I lived in South Carolina, and my sister got it for me. Uh, I want to say 16, 17, maybe even 18 years ago. And I found all kind of neat stuff with it. And it's one that had like a needle. And I didn't have a pin pointer or anything like that. And I had a shovel, but I didn't have a pin pointer and anything. And so anyway, whenever I moved here to Tennessee, I kind of upgraded and got one that had like a digital readout. I think it was I forgot the name of it. It was a digital, but it's not the time something other. It was the it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it, but eventually I got something a little bit more futuristic looking, and then eventually got rid of those, and I quit with it for a little while, and I got into katanas and swords and stuff like that, and I got a lot of videos up here on that as well. And eventually I got back into it, metal detecting, about November 2017, I think, toward the end of the year, and found a few things and all. And like I said, I even put the link there what I found. Um, and I got, like I said, those a few years later, I got frustrated with it and gave it away to my mom's guy, and got want to get back into it, and so I bought another one. Crazy stuff, crazy. But anyway, let me go ahead and show it to you here. Let me flip this thing around. Come on, flip around. Don't zoom in, flip around. There we go. So this is the box that came in, and of course there's a big old thing of prime tape on there. And so let's see here. Let's put it up here. So it tells you detects coins to 10 inches deep, V break, variable break point, tone, discrimination, 6 discrimination modes, motion and no motion operation. Huh. You know what? I didn't think about that. And so I guess you don't have to swing it. Treasure hunting, relic hunting, coin shooting, koch hunting, gold prospecting, and more. It's got my little tag on. I can see what year I got it. Let's see here. Turn this stuff around here. Most of it's in French. 11-inch D coil elliptical, waterproof, search coil, target, increase the depth. I'm just learned really how to use the pin pointer here lately, and I really didn't understand what it meant or anything. It just lately I figured, well, I'll try it, and so what I did was when I use the pin pointer now, I get this part of the coil, about the mid part of the coil, on that part where it gives me 1, 2, or 3, whatever. It tells me how many inches it is. 0 means it's on top of the ground. When it reads 0, that means it's on top of the ground, or kind of slightly, a little bit of covered, a slight thing of dirt, whatever, soil. And I figured out how to use that. For the most part, I have, at least. And that's been after all this time, for almost pushing on 7 years. Not quite 7 years. And this has a 5-year warranty. The other one that I have, the warranties ran out. Had rather. And let's see here. It tells you all this fun stuff here. The 2 digital target depth indicator, 2-digit, and all this French, Spanish, whatever it is. I wasn't really looking for all that. I'm looking for the words in bold, not for those. Ground grab, computerized ground balance, stuff like that. The locking stabilization collar, this little thing here. No motion pinpoint mode. I guess what it means, I don't have to keep sweeping it over. And you push that button and you get on top of it, it just goes to town when you get on top of a target. And the further you get away from it, the lower the tone gets. So anyway, a little bit more here. Detecting coins to 10 inches deep or 25 centimeters deep, fully programmable 99 segment target ID. And you can see that there, of course. I hate it when it gets over in this area. 99 segment, 6 discrimination modes, 3 preset, 3 manual. Let's see. Motion all detecting mode. Yeah, that's one. A fun one. Fully variable notching motion, I think it says. Padded arm support. I never really thought about that too much. Operating frequency. Oh, well. That's what me and a fellow were talking about here a minute ago. Well, Billy, it's a 7.69 kilohertz. Oh my goodness. And 10 to 14, I think he said that's probably the better ones to have. He's the guy that I was talking to, and that is. And he's got one that goes up to 40 kilohertz. This one's only 7.69 kilohertz. So that's a little low. No wonder. And I think the more, I don't know if that's good or not. I'm not sure if what the lowest kilohertz is good or bad or whatever. But I found some things with it. But he's the guy I was talking to. Man, he's found all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, he's found stuff around here too, where I'm at. I'm like, golly, and man, I just wish I found half the stuff he's found. But anyway, I've only found, the oldest coin I found was in 1936, and that was basically on top of the ground. That was at a old parsonage, and the next one was in 1950. No, actually, the next one was a 1944 wheat penny at somebody's house, and the next one was the 1950s at the Etowah Park over here, where the old grammar school used to be. And let's see here, 7.69 kilohertz. Yeah. El Paso, Texas. Thanks. We're talking about simplex and everything, and I think they make the same thing. Texas metal detectors, or whatever you call it. They make different brands or something. I'm not sure. And that's the website, www.detecting.com. And so let's get on to the instructions, as I call it, instructions. If my light don't cut off. So that's the instruction booklet right there. And it says, do not use ordinary zinc carbon batteries. I use alkaline, I can tell you that. And so, come on. Let's see here. It's one of those days when you got to wet your finger just to turn a page. And it's been back in my seat for couple of years. I don't want to get my finger all nasty. I mean my tongue. So it talks about the terminology and all this stuff, pinpointing, all that stuff, ground cancellation, all that fun stuff. Table of contents gives you the layout of the machine, what's in the box, yeah, instruction booklet, how to put it together, of course. 7.69 kilohertz. That's probably a little too low. I'm going to take a look here later on and see if I can find something that's got a little bit more kilohertz to it. And, but probably doesn't. I probably have to go real expensive, but I cannot afford to buy another one. Can't do it. I don't know about y'all, but I cannot afford to buy another metal detector. I had to really be into it. I'm just going to keep to what I got. And I think that's the some of the stuff I was highlighting when I first got this metal detector back. I did all that fun stuff. And let's see here. Trash, identifying a buried object. Let's see here. Underline, pinpoint does not require search. Pinpoint does not require the search wall to be in motion and to detect metals. Oh, okay. So that's what I read on motion, no motion. So I didn't know that here until, recently. Well, I mean, I know I read it, but I just didn't really think about it too much. And I started using the pinpointer thing on the middle of the machine of the PP button. And it's helped a lot. It's helped the pinpointer. This is the, get it out here. The Garrett. Not a carrot, but it's a Garrett. This Garrett Pro Pointer too. It's really helped this even function better. So I mean, once I used the pin pointer on the machine and I started using this is what really helps. So once I started getting in a specific area on the ground where it is on the ground, then I use my pin pointer and that helps even better. So I like that. And some people got machines out there that they do the pinpointing for them. They do all that. The guy I was talking to earlier, his machine does that, and I think he's talking about getting a Deus machine, and he's gonna. Oh, come on. There we go. That's the layout we got there, and I found a lot of things within this range. Not so much in this range. I found a ton of in this range. So I just made sure I underlined stuff and all that stuff when I first got it back. So sometimes I was thinking that the one bar meant deep, but it doesn't. It means on the surface. And I got usually here lately when I was metal detecting and I started learning this pinpointer thing right here, the PP. Let's see. Yep, press and hold pinpointer for precise target, precision target pinpointing at any time. And like I said, it doesn't have to move. Once I started learning how to use that, and then I was like, oh, okay. And then I understood, well, it's if it's buried on the surface or if it's shallow or if it's deep. And I hate when it gets like that because I got to dig for it. And I'm 51 going on 52. I hate digging a whole lot. And I've had quite a few of these overload in the system. Something's really big or something like sometimes you come across electrical line. And whenever I see that, it's like, okay, I'm not messing with that. It might be an electrical line. I don't want to get shocked, but I don't want to break something. Don't want to hit a power line or something or gas line. And I've done some detecting in my yard, and you'll see it on that playlist. And I came across a gas line. I'm like, okay, that's as far as we're going to go. We're not going any further on that. Nope, nope, nope. And this is some more stuff on that. And really little neat, handy little instruction booklet here. I just got to take more time to read it. And this is really interesting too. Examples and stuff here. U.S. quarter. I've had some of them come in that little area there. I found quarters in this range, and they're modern. They got the states quarters like with a little bat thing hanging off of it or some kind of state logo thing or whatever. And I was like, oh, boring stuff. And some of them has been, pennies. I think it showed it's on here to use only discrimination level of control of down. I've come across pennies and stuff, stinking Lincolns, those zinc ones. Oh my gosh, they're terrible. And I don't mind finding a penny. I just want to find a buffalo head or Indian head or wheat penny. I'm not really into memorials. Okay, because if they're copper, if they're 81s on up. But if they're 82, 83, 84, I am not interested in them. I found several of pennies that are zinc, these modern pennies, and the soul has eaten them up. They're zombie Lincolns. And it tells you about the notch width. You can adjust these things right here in some of the controls. You can kind of spread it to where it goes from iron or whatever to to the gold or whatever, and kind of spread it out. But I usually don't mess with all those things. I just kind of keep it simple. I keep it mostly on coin and jewelry, which is C right here, and it shows the lows zinc, medium is nickels, high is 10, 25, 50, $1, and silver. Sensitivity and volumes settings can be adjusted. So the sensitivity on my machine, I can set that up or down, and I can also set the volume. And so if I'm not wearing headphones, I can hear it and stuff like that. This present mode is configured for jewelry hunting. Iron is not detected. Medium for most gold and small and silver. High for silver. I came across a ring one time, and so yeah, that was pretty cool. And it shows you all the discrimination modes here in D2 discrimination and all that, all metal mode. It makes like a wah 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 sound, It makes a squealy sound when it gets something other that's high metal. Coin drift. I want to read this real quick. The drift will occur over time, causing the detector to gain or lose sensitivity. Periodically returning to the detector is required to minimize drift, realizing correctly to retune. Okay. Let's see here. Coil drift. I'm sorry, not coin drift. I can't read. Yeah. But anyway, ground cancellation, all that stuff. 20-minute video. Manual ground adjust, headphone jack, using headphones. Probably what I should do. I've got a bunch of videos on that too, of headphones. I have found a ton of these pull tabs. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many of these I found. It's a ton, a lot. I can't find silver, but I can find a ton of pull tabs. I can find a whole bunch of aluminum pull tabs. I'm good at that. That's what the name of it was. First Texas Products. But anyway, just wanted to show that real quick. Troubleshooting guide and all that fun stuff. Yeah, and yeah. So I let this thing out in the rain a couple of weeks ago. It rained and it didn't seem to mess with it too much. It wasn't raining terribly hard, but I left it in the back of my truck, forgot it, and it didn't really do too much to it. So that's a good thing. But anyway, there's all the accessories to it, and along with the instruction book here. Fun stuff. And let's see here. I don't have headphones from these bounty hunters. Oh yeah, this is the first one I had whenever I got my metal detector. Just that Land Ranger Pro. That's the first one I had, and I had one also with a bag to it, which came in with a bag. Now this one right here kind of conked out with me and everything, and I didn't like it, so I went ahead and got the Garrett Pro pointer too. But anyway, so that's it right there, y'all, and hope you enjoy this. And that's what I use to do metal detecting, and I kind of wish I can get up there and afford something to where I can really find something. But as me and the guy were talking, and sometimes you find junk, sometimes you don't, sometimes you want to give it up, sometimes you don't. It's kind of, it can be addictive, it can be frustrating all at the same time. It's the game of life. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thanks for my two viewers. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. And I'm gonna get off here and go to the house and get ready for work tonight. Freeze my butt off probably. I was thinking about bringing my metal detector at work, but they might frown upon that. I don't know. But can't go digging holes around there or anything, or even little holes that you can kind of cover back up, little cord out things, and everything. So they might not like that. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. God bless. Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior, in case you didn't know. And as you can see, He is coming back quicker than we think. Take care.